I'm Chad Huebener.
And I'm Sara Huebener with Edina Realty, and today we are going to talk about selling your home in the month of November. One of the questions that we get frequently from potential sellers is November still a good time to sell my home? Did I miss the boat for this season? Should I be maybe just waiting until after the first of the year? And there's a couple different ways that we address that. The first is to look at the type of property it is you're trying to sell. Naturally, there are some homes that sell more around the school year. Some homes are less dependent on the school year to attract prospective buyers. The other thing that we look at as well is the inventory and the competing inventory. And some types of properties have a little more competing inventory going late into the season, where others have absolutely nothing.
And I think another important piece too is the buyer pool. Depending on what's going on in with the rate environment and in the finances piece, but typically the buyers that are looking right now are more serious. So, with buyers in the around the holidays, January, February, tend to be a more serious buyer.
Yeah.
So you may get less showings as a seller in the winter months, but they are more important because the sellers are typically, the buyers typically are a little more motivated.
Yeah, they're generally not just out for something to do on a nice spring day driving by an open house. They typically have a plan and a motivation driving them to make this move during this time of year. Now, that said, a couple other things are possibilities for some sellers who maybe try the market in November, even early December, and find that it's there's not much happening. We have the ability then to transition the listing into the new year while still having the benefit of some of the green photography where there's grass and not everything is under 5 feet of snow. So that is a nice piece too, where they can go right back on the market after the first of the year without all of the snow cover. You can still see a little bit of the yard and maybe even the landscaping. So that's nice.
And still maintaining kind of the freshness of the listing as well as a new listing. So.
Yep. And then the last comment we'll maybe make is that we do see almost every year a pretty sharp slowdown between Christmas and New Year's. Just that week stretch, very common for it to be very quiet. So a lot of times a seller will just temporarily pull off. There's so many people traveling and you've got the Christmas tree up and Christmas parties and all sorts of things going on. So it's not uncommon not only for sellers, but sometimes buyers too to have things going on. So a lot of times we see quiet during that week. But we have also seen homes sell during that week. So, I guess anything goes. Hopefully this just addressed any questions you might have about selling in the month of November or late in the season. And if we can answer any other questions for you, let us know.